Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence and welcome back to another video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And today I'm joined by my friend Winston. So Winston also has a channel. I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the description. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking a closer look at and a comparison of the original formulation of Cool Water versus one of the more recent batches. So make sure to stay tuned. So Cool Water is one of these fragrances that I have been wearing for many years. As a matter of fact, I had a very close friend in elementary school and high school who used to wear this one religiously. So this is composed by Pierre Bourdon, and yes, a lot of people say that there are similarities to Green Irish Tweed by Creed, and Green Irish Tweed I think came out in 1985, but it's been said that Pierre Bourdon had something to do with that. And so this one is an aquatic fragrance, and you know, it came out the year that I was born, and so it was either 87 or 88. I'm pretty confident it was 88.
87.
But 87 was it? Okay, cool. So a year before I was born, I should say. And this is a fragrance that it always brings me back to my youth, and it always brings me back to better times, less stress. You know, now smelling them side by side, it should be noted that for this one, we went on checkfresh.com, which is a website that's often used to check the authenticity of the product, and we put in the serial number. And as it turns out, this fragrance, according to what the website says, is 5 years and 5 months old. However, the serial numbers repeat every 10 years. So this fragrance could potentially be 15 years old. Now, being as though that is your bottle, what can you tell us about the smell?
I tell this is more powdery, more stronger. You smell certain notes that you don't smell on that one. You get a little bit more of the jasmine in this one. This one's more aquatic, I think, than that one.
You know, it's interesting. I definitely pick up on the aquatic nature from both of them, but now that you mention that, the original, it definitely comes across a little bit stronger, and I get more of like a green earthy undertone. And so it almost kind of feels like there's a little bit of oak moss or fir in this one that is not found in the reformulated version.
Like,
and I think
more animalic, probably.
Maybe a little bit, without compromising the freshness.
Right.
But definitely a little bit more of an aggressive undertone.
But when they did this, did you know they had tobacco in this?
No, did they?
They do have tobacco.
Oh,
in this.
really?
So that's a fun fact you didn't know. Tobacco. They put so many notes in this. Tobacco was one of the surprises when I looked it up too.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that that was one of the notes. That's really interesting. But you know, it's funny because despite that, it still smells fresh. So it doesn't compromise the freshness of the scent. But I would also go as far as say that this one lasts longer than this one.
It does last longer. This one actually lasts longer, projects longer. The only thing about it that I don't like about it is, obviously you're not going to smell like anyone with your rock this. But two bad things that I don't like about this one. One of them is you're going to smell like everyone. Another negative is I can't use this that much because it's discontinued. This version is discontinued because if Steven were to do his whole spiel on the difference of the bottles, you would tell this one has golden lettering and this one has white. So many differences that you could tell off the bottle, and the bottle was different at the time too.
Right. And so there is a difference in the presentation, not necessarily with the color or the shape, but you can tell the typeface and whatever, and the font size has been reduced in one. You know, smelling it makes me want the original formulation now.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I know. I know you got really lucky. You bought it on eBay. You paid $40 for it, which in my opinion is a steal.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on this one? If you had to choose, which one would you...
I would definitely go with the original formulation. It has more oomph to it. It's more defined. I wouldn't say it's as polished as this one. This one kind of feels like a carbon copy or like a replica of the original. The original is just more full-bodied, and I think that that's what people miss.
I think the original has more character as
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, everybody, like I said, everybody in the 80s was 80s, 90s. Was either rocking this or Jupe. Back in the day, those were my two fragrances. If I ever find another one, or if you guys don't want to be nice and give it away, I'll take it. Or Steven will take it. If they have a vintage.
I'll take it off your hands for sure. You know, it's a great fragrance. I do think that it's a classic. You did mention one... you mentioned a couple of negatives, but you forgot a negative, which is you run the risk of smelling like somebody's ex-boyfriend. And so...
That's true. But if you like it, like I always say, wear what you want, buy what you want.
There you go. I like that philosophy. So once again, I'm going to be leaving Winston's information down below. Definitely make sure to check him out. Also, if you do have any experience with the original formulation of Cool Water, I would love to know what you think. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Also, if you are new to this channel and you took something of value from this video, I would love it if you could support this channel. All you need to do is subscribe to it. Thanks again for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time.